Welcome back to the Million Dollar Gym. My name is Temycka Carpenter Carlton. I empower small businesses, organization coaches to plan for their future and to grow their business through operations while eventually preparing for an eventual exit in their business. That's what I do, right? And I love what I do and I'm excited. And I want to say if this is the first time that you're tuning in to the Million Dollar Gym, welcome. If this is not your first time, I want to say welcome again. Today, we're going to be talking about the one strategy you need to grow your business. A lot of people, they want to know how to grow their business, but either they don't know or they have people telling them so many different things of how to grow their business and they're so confused and they're so stuck, right? So I'm just going to lay it out there for you. In order for you to grow your business, right, and achieve that explosive growth in a short period of time, the number one strategy really is delivering exceptional customer service. And you might be like, what do you mean delivering exceptional customer service? I'm going to tell you. When you deliver exceptional customer service, what that means is that you don't have a business without customers. And if you can't talk and communicate with customers, nobody's going to come to you. Nobody's going to be referred to you. But better yet, nobody's going to take you serious. At the end of the day, you have to say to yourself, right? How can I give them the best service ever? As a customer, you got to say, what would I want, right? Or what do I feel as a customer would be a no for me? And ask people, right? What don't they like, right? What do they need? And your ideal customer, your ideal audience, you have to be in communication with them, right? There's some people who need hand holding. There's some people who need, just some instruction, some guidance. There's some people who they might not need any of that. They might just need a check-in. But you have to make it so whereas people feel they are a part of a family or people feel like they're a part of something. When you make people feel like they're a part of something greater than them, greater than what they're doing, you're going to build that exceptional customer service, but also what you're going to build is a bunch of people that believe in your mission, believe in your vision, and they're going to fight for you no matter what and fight for your company because they want to see you win. And they're going to help you grow your business because they're going to start referring people to you. They're also going to start, taking your services, your products, and they're going to start implementing it and seeing the growth, right? And that's what you want. You want people to achieve that explosive growth in a short period of time. But you also want to make sure that when it comes to exceptional customer service, that you're doing things that are ethical and integrity. And what I mean by that is that, you want to make sure that you have like policies and procedures in place, whereas, you're doing things not only by the book, but you're doing things that are in alignment with each other, right? So what I mean by that is like if you promise a customer something or if you have something somewhere and you're not honoring it, then maybe you shouldn't have that there because people are gonna be like, oh well, she doesn't honor or he doesn't honor what's on her like website, what's on her landing page. Oh, I opted into a program and oh, that's not what I got. That's the thing is you gotta be careful when it comes to delivering that service because they want you to deliver everything you told them that you were gonna deliver on. So if that was you was gonna deliver on, making sure that they get their first 10 clients or they're gonna get their first $1,000,000 or whatever it is, that's what they want. They want you to deliver on what you said you're going to deliver. And there's so many people out here that are not delivering what they should be delivering because they have this notion in their head if I give people the bare minimum, that's okay. And it's not. But you got to remember, you were a customer at one point in time, and you probably are still a customer to some sort or another, right? When you go into a store like Walmart, CVS, Target, you're a customer. You don't work there, you're a customer. You're going to buy something because you either need it or you want it. You got to look at your clients the same way. Your clients either need or want what you have, and they should be treated as such. They should be treated in a manner where they feel like their voice is being heard, but also they feel like they are somebody. And if you can't, strategically say that, okay, I've done right by my customers or I've done right by individuals, then you shouldn't be in the field of business, right? Because your customers are the lifeline of your body business, right? They're the lifeline of, you getting to your next million, your consistent million, whatever it is for you in your business. You got to remember, as a business owner, your business runs off of your customers. If you have no customers, you have no business. I'm gonna say that again. If you have no customers, you have no business. I'll say it one more time. If you have no customers, you have no business, and that's the honest truth. And at the end of the day, you got to remember that as a customer, they always say the customer's right. Even if the customers are wrong, the customers are still right. And you got to remember that your customers have a problem that we have the answer to. They have a problem that we have the solution to. So if they're coming to us, it's because they need and want what we have. Are you doing your part as a business owner to actually give them that? Are you doing your part as a business owner to actually say, I have fulfilled my customer journey. I have fulfilled what it is that I promised. Have you? These are the questions that you should be asking yourself. Doing a customer service inventory check every day, all day, seeing what customers are saying about you, seeing what customers want, right? The more you serve your customers, the better off your business will be. And that's the honest truth. So around the customers and services that you offer, you have to constantly stay in communication with them. You have to constantly, make sure that they're in a place where they can communicate their wants, their needs, and they can be open and freely and have the conversation, even the hard conversations around what it is that they need. And I feel like once they have the hard conversations or the easy conversations about what they need, you'll see that the longevity of your business will grow. That $1 million, that consistent $1 million, whatever it is, will always be the lifeline of your business because your customers are moving for you. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. I'm going to talk more about building, right, a $1 million business, a consistent $1 million business, that $1 billion business, whatever it is you want. And we're going to keep talking about growing your business fast because that's what you want. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the $1 Million Gym. We were talking about that one strategy you need to grow your business fast. And that strategy is delivering exceptional customer service. And we're going to continue to talk about delivering that one exceptional customer service, right? We're going to keep talking about, the customer because it's the customer who's the lifeline of your business, but it's also that customer who's going to help you move the needle in your business, right? Because the more customers you have, the more testimonials you'll have, the more client reviews you have, the more it makes your business credible. And that's what you want. You want to make your business credible, but you want to show people and show the world that you're in business and you have integrity and you have ethics around the stuff that you're doing, right? And there's nothing like being in this business, being in this game where, it's a back and forth. It's, am I meeting my customers' needs? Am I doing my due diligence to make sure that I'm abiding by the laws and the regulations that are needed within the business for each and every customer, right? Am I also at a point in my business where I'm doing everything that I have to do and I'm doing everything that I need to do to stay on track, right? Am I making sure that my customers, whether it's their orders, their products, their services, are getting out on time, right? Am I keeping track of who got their stuff, who didn't get that stuff? With the products and services that you offer, are you keeping track of the results, right? Are you keeping track of, okay, who put in the work, who didn't put in the work? Because sometimes, if they just want to make sure you're paying attention, right? And if they feel like you're not paying attention, then it kind of says, okay, well, they're not paying attention, so I don't really have to do all this. I don't really have to, I just invested money for nothing. Nobody wants to spend money to feel like they invested money for nothing. When we invest money and we spend money, it's to get something out of it, right? And a lot of times when people come to you, your customer, the clients come to you, they're coming to you because they need your help. But they're also coming to you because at the end of the day, guess what? They feel you have something they need and want, right? Like at the end of the day, like every customer who I've ever helped, right, or who has been a client of mine, has came to me because they had a pressing problem. Not only have they had a pressing problem, but they always had something that was going on. I was their lifesaver. I was like that life jacket for them, right? Because I helped them with that problem, whether it was their automation, their system, their operation, whether it was helping them exit a business, whatever it was, I was the answer to that. So you have to say to yourself, are you the answer to your customers? Are you the answer to your clients? And if you say, yes, you are the answer, then as people, we need to do our due diligence to be the answer. But not only do we need to do our due diligence to be the answer, we also need to say to ourselves, guess what? How can I give the utmost integrity to my clients, to my customers? So whereas they feel like they've gotten the best out of me and I've gotten the best out of them. And a lot of people don't really talk about customer service because they don't really know what it's like to build and have customer service. They feel like, okay, well, if a client went through my program or if somebody bought my stuff, okay, I've done what I had to do. No, are you following up with them, right? Are you inquiring to see if they had a good experience or not? Are you also like making sure that everything is smooth, their transition, that they're getting their contracts, that they're getting the stuff that you promised them, right? Because that's key. Like nobody wants to feel like they spent money on something and now they're waiting and they're stuck in limbo. Like nobody wants to feel like that. And at the end of the day, like a lot of businesses that are out here, they're making people feel like that. And I get it, due to the pandemic, due to, the recessions and things that are going on, it's the unknown for a lot of people. But you don't have to make it the unknown for your clients and your customers. You don't. Because your clients didn't spend the money with you to get an unknown. They spent the money with you because you promised them something and you showed them what certain things were like. Now you have to fulfill it. Are you ready to make that fulfillment? If you're not ready to make that fulfillment, then either maybe you should think about, going into another business venture or maybe, bringing on like a team who's going to help you in that exceptional customer journey, right? Because when you're out here in these streets or out here in this world of business, you have to make sure that you're fulfilling on what you told your customers. And you're one person, so you can't do everything. But when you have a team, your team is there to actually play their role, right? You should definitely have a customer service team who opts into fulfillment, who does some of the back end stuff to make sure your clients are getting their contracts, to make sure your clients are getting, the payments taken care of. They make sure they're on track to, getting that strategy call or, getting set up in the group or whatever it is that you promised them. And that's what's key is making sure that you really stick to your word, right? Because your customers are the lifeline of the business. And they're coming to you because they have a problem and you're here to solve it. So with that team, you don't have to constantly say to yourself, like, I'm doing too much. I don't know what to do, what not to do. Your team is there to pick up the pieces and fill in the gaps, right? So your team is there to make sure that they're getting everything done on the back end, and all you're doing is showing up and you're giving them that coaching, that consulting, right? You're promising them something, right? Helping them move the needle in their business, helping them get to their next level. That's your role. Are you ready to fulfill your role? But not only are you ready to fulfill your role, are you ready to say, okay, tap me in because I'm ready? And with customer service, yes, customer service is not, one size fits all. Every business is different. But also, you got to look at it this way. When it comes to customer service is you got to think, what do people really want? What time are we living in? What do people need? And if you can figure that out, you can deliver customer service in a way that is impeccable, that your competitors can't even touch you because your customer service is the best. Are you ready for that? Are you? That's the question. So if you feel like your customer service is, could be a little bit more tight, or you feel like your customer service is non-existent, then you need to build that in. Because without customer service, you have no business. Like customers want what they want. I understand and I get it. but are you providing them what they want, or are you not providing them what they want? So, that's something you have to think about and something you have to think about. So what we're going to do is take a break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk more about, growing your business and, just delivering exceptional customer service. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the Millionaire Gym. My name is Temycka Carlton, and we're going to talk about that one strategy you need to grow your business fast. And we were talking about exceptional customer service. And I will say this over and over again, that you need customer service. Like I said, you have to have those boundaries set up in a way where it makes sense, right? You have to let your customers know, like, listen, this is the hours that I work, or if it's something like, okay, we'll get back to you in 24, 48 hours, you're meeting those deadlines and you're getting back to them in 24 to 48 hours. You have to be very like black and white a lot of times with customers, making sure you're crossing your I's, dotting your T's, a lot of that, right? Because when it comes to customer service, it can either make or break your business. Let's be very blunt about it, very real about it. There's no in between, there's none of that when it comes to customer service. And you don't want it to be the thing that stops you, but you also don't want to be the thing that stagnates you in your business, right? Getting to your next level, like growing your business to leaps, bounds, and hurdles, right? So making sure you have that great customer service and making sure you put in that work, right? And I was talking about, having a customer service team, right? Or customer service in place, where people are needs are getting met. And I always say that when people feel like that they want something, sometimes they don't want to wait. So having stuff available to them or for them for the right now or the meantime is crucial, right? Because we're in the age where it's right, sometimes go, go, go. But the pandemic has slowed a lot of things down. So people are more like looking for what is the next best thing, or where can I get the best customer service, right? So that's like people who, for example, shop at Louis Vuitton, right? They'll shop at Louis Vuitton and they'll pay Louis Vuitton prices because of the customer service. You want people to look at your business like that. Like they don't care about the prices. Why? Because your customer service is exceptional, and they'll come back all the time. They will come back day in and day out because of your customer service. It's not about your prices because people will pay whatever you want them to pay, but it's about, are you offering the value that you say you're offering, but are you also offering that customer service that they're looking for? And that's really what's key. And that's really what's key. And every business owner can have a great customer service retention or great customer service fulfillment process in their business if they just do the market research and see what the ideal audience really wants, right? How they perceive customer service, making sure that everybody you've ever worked with took your products, took your services, took your courses, right? If they gave you feedback. Sometimes people will give you feedback, sometimes people won't. But you have to take the consensus, or either you have to say, okay, what results have I gotten them, right? And show that. Get those testimonials. Get the things that you need in order for you to really be like, okay, I got this, I could do this. And I'm doing it in a way where it's ethical, but I'm doing it in a way where it makes sense. So without having that customer service, in place, and a lot of business owners don't realize that they don't have a customer service process because either they're doing all the work themselves, and when you're doing all the work yourself, sometimes you don't have time to answer those emails, answer those phone calls. You don't have time to, fix problems and issues on the back end because you're so busy doing everything that, people get looked over. People feel like, okay, well, I'm not getting my needs answered. I'm not getting my questions answered. I'm going to take my money and go somewhere else, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be something you did or something you said. It's just that you don't have all hands on deck. And sometimes, even when you do have all hands on deck, guess what? If your team and your hands ain't functioning the way they're supposed to function, then they don't matter. Ain't functioning the way they're supposed to function, then they don't matter because they have to have, be polite, be courteous. They have to respect people. And yes, every now and then you might get an irate customer, but your goal is to find out why they feel that way, right? What made them mad? It doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could have been somebody that they spoke to before you. It could have been, something that happened, in their family, whatever. You have to, and this is why listening is key when it comes to customer service. In order for you to serve them the way you need to serve them, you have to listen to them. You have to listen to their needs, you have to listen to their wants, but you have to listen to what they're saying. And when you do that, guess what? Everything else will fall in place, but you have to listen. And a lot of times we don't listen. That's the problem. Is that we want to talk, and we want to, advise, and we want to tell them what they need, but we're not listening to what they're actually saying. Because if you listen, they'll tell you what they need. They'll tell you what they don't need. They'll tell you what their problems are, and they'll tell you how they can have things that need to be fixed. The key to having exceptional customer service is listening. Listening to your customers and implementing a system and a process in your business that's meeting their needs. Will your customer service change? Yes, over time it will. The more customers you serve, the more clients you work with, the more things that you do, projects, whatever it is, will definitely change. But are you ready for that change? Are you ready to put in the work and say, guess what? I'm here to serve my clients. I'm here to do what needs to be done because guess what? I am the person that they need. I am the person that they are yearning for. So you should definitely be taking inventory on your customer service every day, every week, like all the time. Because your customers, I'm gonna say this again, are the lifeline of your business. No customers, no business. It doesn't matter whether you're brick and mortar, storefront, doesn't matter if you're online, doesn't matter. Because these are the people that are gonna pay you. These are the people that are gonna refer you. These are the people that are going to put your name out there. But these are also the people that are gonna go to bat for you. So if you're in this world and you're a business owner and you want it to grow your business, or either you're stuck growing your business and you're like, oh well, I don't really have a customer service department, or I don't even know what that's supposed to look like, or I don't even know if that's something that's needed, right? Then this conversation is definitely for you. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take another break, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna talk more about the one strategy you need to grow your business fast. Welcome back to the $1 Million Gym. We've been talking about that one strategy you need in your business to grow fast, right? And that really is delivering exceptional customer service, right? I don't know how many times I say this, that customer service is super important. It's super important. And that's going to help you move the needle in your business, but it's going to help you also grow fast. Having that explosive growth is that customer service, because your customers are going to be the ones that tell everybody about your business. They're going to be the ones that refer you to other people. They're going to be the ones that put the word out there about your business. And if you don't have customers going to bat for you, your business will stay stagnated. You might not have the business that you want, right? Let's be very frank and let's be very real. That's why you got to say to yourself, like, am I ready for this? Do I have everything set up for my client? Do I? And doing an inventory check of your customer service, there's nothing wrong with that. That's something you should do automatically. And that's because your customers are your business. Your customers are your supporters. Your customers are the people that you're helping or that you said that you can help, right? We're in the business to help people. So help, right? Don't nobody want to come to somebody who's always has an attitude, somebody who always feels like somebody's bothering them. Nobody wants to come to somebody like that. Smile. No matter what you're going through, right? Because everybody goes through something, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Your clients don't have to see that. You don't have to show that. You don't have to wear that on your sleeve. You don't have to wear that on your face. And a lot of times as business owners, sometimes we don't know how to separate personal and business. And then we wonder why our business is failing because you haven't separated the two. But also, which in your personal life has rubbed off on your business and rubbed off on your customer. No. So you need to change that. You need to fix it. If it's all about business, be all about business, right? But make sure you have strategies in place. Make sure you have boundaries set up. Make sure you have things that you're following, right? Make sure you have rules and guidelines for your customers. Like, okay, if you have a certain policy and procedure, make sure it's in black and white and written. Make sure it's a real legal document, right? Make sure your clients are reading it. And if your clients have any concerns or anything, that's what customer service is for. Customer service is there to answer any questions that either prospects, leads, clients, old clients, new clients, current clients have. And you should make sure that they have answers to the questions that they need. And if you don't have the answers, say, hey, currently right now, I don't have the answers to that, but I'll look into that for you. Or, hey, I have to get in touch with this person. Can you please give me X amount of time and I'll reach back out? Like, it's things like that that mean the world to people that people don't understand. It's a common courtesy. Don't leave somebody on red or don't leave somebody hanging when they're coming to you for your support, your guidance, and your help. That's not nice. But not only is it not nice, it's not ethical, right? People want to be treated how they feel is appropriate. And at the end of the day, you got to remember you're human too. Just like that person who's on the other end is human. You got to treat them human and human. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm talking to somebody who's just like, okay, trying to brush me off, blow me off. The customers are the same. They don't want to talk to somebody who feels like they're brushing them off. They're not listening, not paying attention. Because best believe they will not come back. They won't refer anybody to you, and they will care less what you have to say, and they will go to either your competitors or go to somebody else where they feel comfortable. And they will definitely talk about you. You don't want that. So you got to make sure your customer service is on point as much as possible. It's nothing like not getting started. You have to get started, right? We can map out the steps you need to take to reach your growth goals. So don't wait any longer. Start building your empire today. It's all about your empire. And your empire will only grow when you have customers. Your empire will only grow when your customers feel like they are somebody and feel like they are wanted and say, this is me, because this is the purpose of the $1 Million Gym, is to help you grow, right? But it's also help to drop gems for you. They're going to help you move the needle in your business, honestly. So I want to say to you guys, tune in to the next episode and we'll see you on the flip side. Thank you for watching the $1 Million Gym.